class. Today I am going to discuss whether expatriate workers should
Class. Today I will discuss whether or not should be allowed to eat.
Hello, I'm Grace from AO class. Do you like going to school?
Today I am going to discuss whether expatriate workers should work for languages.
Please call for punishment. I have 3 reasons to support my view. Whether it is okay for governments to encourage their citizens to have national pride. I do not agree with the statement that citizens should have national pride.
Hello, I'm Ellen from AO class. Have you ever thought about national pride? Today I will discuss with all of you whether it is okay for the governments to encourage their citizens to have national pride. I do not agree with the statement that citizens should have national pride. I have 3 reasons to support my opinion. Firstly, too much national pride can lead to a lot of people's death. They may think and believe their nation is best and others are inferior if they have too much national pride. Furthermore, they will look down on them or discriminate against them. For example, Hitler and Nazis arrested Jews who were discovered in the streets or their houses. Actually, in Berlin, hundreds of thousands Jewish people left their homes. In addition, 13,000 Jews were arrested and they were sent to Auschwitz concentration camp in Poland. Also in the Netherlands, Slovakia, and Greece Thessalonica, lots of Jews were killed by Nazis. Especially in Hungary, many Jews were massacred to the point of experiencing near extinction. Of the 11 million Jews who reside in Europe, 6 million Jews were killed. Why did Hitler and Nazis try to get rid of Jews in the poison gas chambers, or force them to do labor, or discriminate against them? The reason is simple. Hitler was one of the people who agreed with the statement that Aryan Germans are the best race in the world. In addition, a host of Europeans hated Jewish people too, because they were credited as being one of the dirtiest races in the world. Likewise, in the Bible, a Jewish person named Judas sold Jesus into slavery. In addition, when Germans were poor, Jews succeeded with their persistent life force. I want to ask you one thing. Can you distinguish, abuse, or at the worst kill other races because we believe they are inferior to us? I think too much national pride can lead to big social problems for this reason. Secondly, national pride can be used to brainwash citizens. To speak more in detail, governments can take advantage of citizens by encouraging national pride. For example, I can tell you about World War II, in which several major countries fought in 1939 to 1945. To be blunt, victims of World War II around 50 million, and among them, casualties who weren't soldiers were over double the number of soldiers. However, Hitler often spoke like this to the citizens, and he encouraged them to follow his ideology before World War II happened. The race of the Germany is the best in the world, therefore Germany must rule Europe. The regions where Germans are living must be Germany's land. As a result of too much national pride, this will lead to around 50 million people's deaths. Then is it okay that governments encourage the citizens to have national pride? Lastly, people can be overly defensive. Those who have too much national pride will be angered easily when someone criticizes their nation. Conclusionally, people can lash out or attack others for no reason because of national pride, and it'll cause some damage to their relationships. It can occur between plenty of nations or in a country. For example, in Gwangju, there was a democracy movement on May 18, 1980. Citizens and students who wanted democracy and disagreed against governments demonstrated. Then martial law army suppressed them with weapons. Finally, 264 people died, 3,139 people got hurt, 1,589 people were arrested. Moreover, we couldn't find 166 people. To be blunt, 5,189 deaths were occurred illegitimately because of Gwangju democracy movement. Let's think of this incident simply. Why did martial law allow the army to eliminate citizens who differed to the government's ideology? Because they have to carry out what leaders said, because they hope to reign over them then gain some advantages. Of course, these two reasons existed, but I think they had overflow of national pride. Probably they murdered citizens and students who demonstrated and criticized the governments to protect their nation and government as it was. Do you think is it okay to kill people who are opposed to our nation to make idealized country? In conclusion, I disagree with the statement. Too much national pride can lead to a lot of people deaths, and it can make people to become overly defensive. Finally, national pride can be used for brainwashing citizens. I think governments should not encourage their citizens to have national pride. Thank you for listening to my presentation.